are you doing in my swamp? What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my ranking of the Mad Max franchise. I've, over the last few months, reviewed all 4 movies in the franchise, so I wanted to go ahead and do my ranking for these movies real quick while I was remembering. So starting out at number 4 is Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. I think this one was alright. It's not my most favorite in the franchise. Well, obviously, seeing it's at the bottom, but it's easily my least favorite because action in here just was not near as good as it was with the first two, mainly because of the PG-13 rating. The cast in here was still pretty good, though. I thought Mel Gibson was once again really good as Max, and Tina Turner I thought was a lot better in this movie than a lot of people said she was. And it does have a good soundtrack. Like, the score is really good, and the songs that Tina Turner did for the movie, especially the one that plays during the end credits, are both really good and everything. But what really kind of took this movie down for me a little bit was a little bit of the tone. Like, the adding the kids and stuff in there kind of took the tone down for me a little bit. And I thought this was a good movie. It could have been a lot better. But it definitely isn't a bad one. This is a really good franchise where none of the movies are really bad or anything. This one's just my least favorite. So Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome is number 4, and number 3 is Mad Max 2: The Road Warrior. This one in my number 2 spot, I had a really tough time choosing which one was going to be number 2 because I liked both of these movies a lot and everything, but I think I like the other one just a tiny bit more. But Mad Max 2: The Road Warrior is a really, really good movie. It has some of the best action in the franchise, and some of the best characters. One of my favorite characters, the Gyro Captain, is in here, which they brought the actor back to play a new character in Beyond Thunderdome that was similar to Gyro Captain, but he's not the same character. But I really liked him in this one a lot more. I like the Gyro Captain character better than the one that was in the third movie. Yeah, there was just a lot of awesome costumes. There was a dude wearing a hockey mask that made wearing a hockey mask look cool before Jason. And there was some really good fight scenes, like, and the big battle at the end of it is really epic. It's just a really, really good movie, and barely number 3, but the next 2 on this list are just 2 really, really good movies that I really liked a lot more. But I definitely would recommend this movie and everything. So Mad Max 2: The Road Warrior is number 3, and number 2 is Mad Max Fury Road. I went into this movie expecting to think that it was going to be really, really overrated. I thought I was not going to like this movie at all, because a lot of times when movies take so long to be released between sequels, a lot of times the sequels end up either coming short or being disappointing, with some exceptions. I mean, there are movies that I felt like there's exceptions on, like, I thought Star Wars: The Force Awakens was great, but, like, this was a really, really good movie. The cast in here was all excellent. Tom Hardy was great as Mad Max. I thought he did just as good as Mel Gibson did in the first 3, if not better. He was just really, really amazing in here. And Charlize Theron was great too. She stole the show and it was awesome. And like the visual effects in this one, I don't think I talked about that in my review. I forgot to mention it, but like the visual effects are great too. And in a time where CGI is so overused, it was really cool to see this movie that had very little CGI, if any. If it did have CGI, it wasn't noticeable, which is the best kind of CGI. And this is just a really, really great movie. Great story, has some of the best characters in the franchise, and it just easily one of my favorite movies in the franchise. So Mad Max Fury Road is number 2, and number 1 is the original Mad Max from 1979. I really enjoyed this movie a lot. I was kind of expecting to not really care too much for this series for some reason. I don't know why. I think because the first time I tried to watch this movie, I had it on a recorded VHS tape that was in really, really bad condition, and I was like, I can't get into this. And then I got the Blu-ray and rewatched it, and I really love this movie. It's a really great action movie. It has a great story. It's really fast-paced. You really care about Mel Gibson's character Max and his family, and like the ending is heart-wrenching, but it also has some really good action scenes. And it's not the best action in the franchise. I just feel like this is the best story in it. I think that the Fury Road and the Road Warrior both had a lot better action, but this one did have some good scenes too. And it's just a really good movie. It was a great way to start the franchise, and to me it's still my most favorite out of the franchise, barely. This one and, like I said, Fury Road and Road Warrior are all three really close, because this is a really great franchise. I definitely would recommend it if you haven't seen any of these movies to watch them all. They're all definitely worth seeing. But anyway, let me know in the comments what your favorite Mad Max movie is, and if you want to do your ranking, you could tell me how you would rank the 4 movies, or you could tell me your favorite and least favorite if you want to do that. But let me know in the comments what you think of these movies, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.